Tablescape friends, welcome to YoUniquely Vintage You. My name is Michelle and my sister Cheryl and I welcome you back to our channel. Today is a day I'm going to share with you how to set your table for Christmas dinner. I've got that tablescape and then I'm going to do more of a vintage tablescape for you guys as well. Today is also a day I've been looking forward to for such a long time. It's the day I get to do a collab with the farming pastor's wife. I am so excited to get to do this video with her. If you don't know her, I hope you'll go over and check out her channel. Her name is Leslie. She is the most amazing person. Her and her husband Bryant, they're pastors. They share their love of God, farming, cooking. She shares the most amazing recipes and she is just such a blessing to follow. So I hope if you don't follow her, you'll go over to her channel, tell her that you came from mine, and just show her some love because I know that you will love everything that she does. If you're coming over from Leslie's channel, I just want to introduce myself to you. My name is Michelle and I do this with my sister Cheryl. I kind of do more of the videoing on YouTube. She does Instagram, and then we both do have an Etsy store where we are selling sweatshirts and t-shirts that we design. We've just started this, so I'm excited to see where it goes, but we're gonna have designs for all occasions. So I hope that you'll come back and check that out. They're faith-based because the most important thing to us is our love of God, and that's what we enjoy sharing. But I also share my home with you. I live in a home that's over 100 years old, so I like to share my vintage style and what I like. My sister has bought my parents' home. She's remodeling it, and she loves to share all the things that she does over there. Her style is a little different than mine, but it is just so beautiful. So we're so excited. I hope if our content blesses you in any way that you would consider subscribing to be a part of our channel. We would love to have you. So thank you so much for that. But Leslie is going to share with you her Christmas party that what she does is she has made all this wonderful food. You guys have got to check out some of her holiday recipes and make those for your own Christmas parties. They are fabulous. There's several I can't wait to get started to making. But she's sharing that with how she's opened up her home for her church's Christmas party. She's going to share that with us. So I can't wait to see what she's done. I know it's going to be really fun and amazing. But again, I just want to say thank you, Leslie, for doing this with me and my sister. You're such a blessing to our lives. Your channel has blessed me for such a long time. And I just want to say thank you from the bottom of my heart for doing this. So without further ado, let me go ahead and get off here and I will share with you how I set these tables up for you. And before I do that, I just want to wish each and every one of you a very Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. God bless each and every one of you. Okay, to get started with this tablescape, I have just taken a garland and added it to my table. I have a table runner, I put that down first, and then I place this garland. I just have one piece, so it's only actually wrapped around the front. For the back, I'm going to show you what I did in just a minute, but I actually just took some greenery stems and folded those around. But I added some pine cones, and right here I'm just showing you I added some berries. Now I didn't buy anything to use for this tablescape. I used just what I had on hand. The centerpiece that I have was something that I have on my coffee table, so I just moved it over to the table. But as you can see, the garland only wraps around the front. So to cover up the back and make it look more cohesive, I'm just taking some stems of green and just wrapping it around the centerpiece. And then I'm going to add this pick of berries that I have. And you can tell I've added some pine cones. And then I'm also going to just work in some ornaments. I have some small ornaments that are red and gold and silver. And so I'm just going to sprinkle those around just to tie in those beautiful rich colors. Okay, I'm really loving how this is looking, but I think it needs some candles. So instead of using candlesticks, I'm just going to use these flameless flickering candles that I got on Amazon. They will be listed in my Amazon store if you guys want to check that out. But I absolutely love these. They're battery operated with a timer and a remote, so I think they're perfect to add to your table or anywhere you want to add them in your home. But I'm just gonna add a few down this runner, and I think it's gonna really tie it in and make it look really beautiful. Okay, for the dinnerware, I'm excited to show you the dishes that I'm going to use. I just have some white plates. Those came from Hobby Lobby during the springtime. They were actually the spring collection. But I have these beautiful Cape Cod dishes that were my mother's. She sold Avon for many years, and these are some of the dishes that she collected, and they're just so beautiful. I love that deep red. And to that, I'm going to add her Christmas plates. We use these every year for Christmas. She collected them. I remember she bought them from Dillard's, and they are just absolutely beautiful and so special to us. So I definitely want to use these for Christmas. I've just taken a napkin and placed it in a cedar napkin ring. I've added a jingle bell and just some red ribbon. I think this is so beautiful. I've added my mother's red glasses as well. So this table has a lot of meaning because it reminds me of the table that we used to have at Christmas every year when all my family was together. You guys love to tell me what you think. Do you like this tablescape? I think it turned out really, really pretty. Okay, so if you're like me, I love vintage everything, and I love jadeite as well. So I just removed everything but the greenery and the centerpiece, and I am adding, again, these white plates. And on top of that, I'm adding these jadeite plates. These are from the Pioneer Woman. They're not old, but I think they're really beautiful. So I'm just going to add these to the table. So I'm going to use the same napkin with the jingle bell on the plates as well. And to make this just a little bit different, I'm just going to place a candy cane inside. I love this. I think it adds just kind of a vintage flair, and that's what I'm going for in this tablescape. Okay, for the glasses, why not use the Santa mugs that I have collected? These are new. These came from Big Lots, but oh my goodness, I love these so much. So I'm going to add that, and then I'm just going to add more of a casual glass to go along with this table, because this is more casual, but I love this vintage flair. I also have these reindeer mugs, and I'm going to incorporate those, I think, on one side with the Santas on the other. I don't know. I'm going to change this around a lot, so you just hang with me and watch what I do, because when you're decorating, sometimes you think you're going to love something and then it doesn't turn out exactly like you think. So the great thing about that is you can always change it. Okay, as you can see, I changed the centerpiece. I've just added a jadeite cake plate, cake stand, with just another little plate on top of that, because I want to drive home that jadeite feel in this tablescape. So I'm adding some candy canes around the bottom. Okay, I think this is really pretty as is, but I want to, again, bring home that vintage flair. So I am just adding these vintage trees that I have collected over the years. So I've moved them from my buffet over here to the table, and I'm also going to add these little tinsel trees. I have 2 of them, and they are made in Japan, so they're very sweet, and I think I want to add that to both sides. Okay, to complete the centerpiece, I've just put that same Santa that I used earlier back on this cake plate, and I'm just going to add the cloche on top. I thought about maybe using my Santa cookie jar on top of this cake plate, but I just didn't feel like that looked right, so I'm just really enjoying using this Santa, so I'm just going to leave him in this tablescape as well. Okay, I thought I would change out these Santa mugs, no, these reindeer mugs for Santa mugs. These are some that I got at Aldi's, and I'm just going to replace the reindeers with the Santas so that it looks more cohesive and intentional. So I'm going to make that change right here. And as you'll see, I'm going to make a few more changes in just a minute. Okay, you guys have to tell me, did you like those silver tinsel trees? I thought I would just add some more of these vintage trees instead, and I actually like this look so much better. So you guys have to tell me what you think, but this is actually my favorite look. So I'm going to add some to both sides, and as you can tell, I also added in just some old bottle brush trees to both ends too. Okay, to show you a few other changes, what I've done is I've gone to Walmart and I've just picked up these ornaments. I think they were like $3 a piece, but I think they make a great place card or to let that person know where they sit. And it could also be an ornament that you could give to your guest as well. But I'm just going to take this and I'm going to attach it to that napkin ring, and leave that on the napkin. And then I'm going to take the candy cane and place inside the Santa mug. I think this turned out so pretty. I love these pops of red. So you guys will have to tell me what you think about this. I think this look is really pretty. Okay, if you wanted to drive home some more color with some red, I found these beautiful paper plates at Walmart too. And I just think that it looks so pretty sitting on top of these jadeite plates. Now, they would be better, of course, if they were some kind of glass plate, but they're not. So it is what it is. I just think they add a really pretty pop of color onto your tablescape. Okay, so this is my favorite look of all. I love just having the napkins inside the plates with that initial of that pop of red. I think it is so pretty, and to me, I just love using red during Christmas. Okay, the last thing I wanted to share with you guys is how to set up your table for a buffet. Now, I'm going to keep the centerpiece the same, going down the middle of the table, and the only thing I want to do is just add my plates to one side along with my silverware, and then I'm going to add my cups or glasses to the other side. I think that looks so well, and it would be so easy just to come grab your items and then fill up your plate. So if you want to use paper plates, I also want to share with you these beautiful plates that I found at Walmart. I think they are so pretty, and who doesn't love a beautiful paper plate? But there's this one with this beautiful Christmas wreath, and there's also a coordinating plates that match. There's that same plate that I used on my tablescape with the Christmas tree. I'll show you that right here. That's so pretty. There's another one that has a plaid design. I think that's pretty. And then a really pretty striped dessert little plate. So always go check out your local Walmart or TJ Maxx and Marshalls. They all have a great assortment of beautiful paper plates. But this would make a great addition if you want to have a buffet style. Also, if you didn't want to use paper plates, you could just use real plates with some cute napkins, but it all works. And I hope this has given you some inspiration and some ideas. But before I go, I just wanted to say thank you to Leslie for doing this collab with me. I appreciate it so very much, and I can't wait to go over and watch your video and see all the wonderful food that you've prepared and the party that you're throwing for your church family. So before I go, I just want to leave you with this beautiful Bible verse. It says, "Thanks be unto God for his unspeakable gift." 2 Corinthians 9:15. God's unspeakable gift is the gift of his precious Son, Jesus Christ, who he gave to this world to save us. And I pray if you don't know him as your Heavenly Father that you'll come to know him today. Also want to share with you our Etsy store and what we have there. We are updating it, putting everyday sweatshirts and t-shirts along with some new holiday designs, as well. So I hope you guys will go check that out. But thank you again so much for watching. We appreciate each and every one of you, and we look forward to seeing you in the next one. Bye, guys.